Hi, hello. Am I talking with Michael?
What's the call about?
It's about marketing.
Marketing, he won't take that call. I'll tell you that right now. Thank you.
Welcome to this new episode 3 of Road to $10,000 a month copywriting. Now, in this episode, we landed a big call. I wanted to show, first of all, how many outreaches I did this week. I did 3 on May 18th, 1 on May 21st, and 2 on May 22nd. Now, out of these 3, and so this is nothing. Basically not much, but I was not really able to find a lot of high quality leads, which is why now I've hired someone on Fiverr to find leads for me, because it just takes me too much time. When you are gonna get to $4,000 to $5,000 a month, that's a luxury that you can afford to. Now, out of these outreaches, I landed 1. I hope you can see it from there. But basically, it said, Mattia, thank you for letting us know. I basically found a problem that they had in their funnel, and a problem that they had, I let them know about that, and he told me, thank you for letting us know. We have been able to unreplicate the issues, blah, 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 blah. Okay, you got my attention with your sales pitch statement. I'm open to hearing more, and I have included my president, Mike, whatever, so he can be included in the conversation. So this guy basically pitched him a sales page. I told him that if he had a sales page, he could make much more sales. And my goal here was a $500 plus 5% royalties, okay? $500 and 5% royalties. Now, we sort of managed to get that, but I'm going to show you that later in a call. Now, if you've watched last week's episode, you know that I also was about to call, I called with a guy, set up a school community in the coaching niche. This is the offers I made to him. Offer number 1, $6,000 setup fee and 30% share revenue. Offer number 2, $4,000 setup fee and 35% share revenue. And offer number 3, $1,000 setup fee and 40% share revenue. Now, the guy said he prefers to do no money up front and a higher share for me, so that would be maybe a 45% to 50% of the community, and honestly, that's fine with me, since it's something that could go up to $40,000 a month, and that's cool with me. That would be the end of the series already. But anyway, just wanted to let you know this. If you don't know what I'm talking about, go watch last week's episode. I put it up here, and you can, or down in the description. You can watch later. Now, let's go into this call that I had. This call was absolutely, I have to say, the hardest call of my life, like the most stressful call of my life. I did not know how big of a company this guy had when I called. I did not have any idea of that. So when I discovered that, I was like, wow, okay. So let's start. It did not start well. It did not start well at all, but let me show you. So basically, the guy gave me a number to call. It was a weird number. There was like an X and something else, like an extension after the number, and I've never used that. And I'm calling with my computer, with open phone, so I could not put that inside, and then I had to call the number, and someone else picked up. So this is the first guy who picked up.
Hi, hello. Am I talking with Michael?
No, you're not. How can I help you? This is Matthew.
Hi, Matthew. Yeah, I had a call set up with Michael. He told me to call this number, and then he said the X like times 26. How can I reach him through this number?
What's the call about?
It's about marketing.
Marketing, he won't take that call. I'll tell you that right now. We have a
I can show you the. I can show you the.
I can assure you too. Thank you.
And that was it. That was the end of the first try. Now, I could have played it a bit better. I could have just said, no, man, I really have the call. Like, I got the email. But in that moment, you know, when you're on the sales call, you're gonna act completely different. You're gonna see that I also stutter, because when you're on the call with someone who's like a big CEO, or anytime you're on a call under pressure, you tend to perform worse. And I have to say, the more sales calls I do, the better I do them. So it's getting better, but still, you're gonna see how I stutter a lot of times. Now, in this case, bro just tried to be, I don't wanna insult, obviously. I just think he tried to be the smart ass, and he told me he won't take that. As soon as he heard my Italian accent, he said, hey, he thought I was, just another kid reaching out. He said, he's not gonna take that call. And I was gonna say, I can show you the email. And he said, oh, I can assure you, bye. So it was very rude, but we kept going. I called again. I reached another, not Matthew, again, another person, and they sent me to Michael. Now, this is the first thing Michael says as soon as I jump on a call. No hi, no how are you. Now at that point, I realized how big of a CEO he was. I did not know. I did not do any research on the company, which is my fault. I did not know how big it was. I later discovered he has like 350 to 400 employees, and that is like a 50 million to 100 million a year company. So, yeah, it was a big call. Guy, the bro doesn't generally get marketing calls, and he accepted the call with me. So at that point, I realized, oh shit, this is big. I need to perform, and that's why I was a bit under pressure, and I already fucked up because of this mistake. I was already 8 minutes late on the call. 8 minutes. You don't want to be 8 minutes late with these guys. But this is the first thing he says once I managed to reach his number.
I just emailed you and said you were going to call me at 9:30.
Sorry about that. I tried to call, but I did not seem to understand how the times 26 works on the thing. So yeah,
Extension 26. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I never saw that before.
No worries.
All right. So now it went from you had to call me at da 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 da. Why didn't you call me? Now, I was actually sorry, bro. I was late. I could not do anything about that. I did not know how that works. And bro was like, okay, oh yeah, no worry. And then we started the conversation. But you see, first thing, very stressful, okay? As soon as I opened the phone, it was, hey, you were supposed to call me 8 minutes ago. I sent you an email saying the call was canceled. Bro actually sent me an email saying the call was canceled because I was late. So these guys don't play games. I was already lucky here. Now let's see how it goes.
So what's happening? I don't fully understand what the call's about. So and I've got another call in 22 minutes. So
I'm going to be extremely fast. So basically, I reached out to you because I noticed that you're trying. You have these programs about and you also are now doing this form for this law in California, and you don't really have a sales page. You're sending people to. I mean, it is sort of a sales page, but in my opinion, in my copywriting and marketing experience, you could highlight the pain points much more and build much more fear inside the reader and get them a better reason to buy.
Okay, so basically, it's going to happen very often that the guys who reach out to, they say yes to the call, but they don't even know what the call is about. So you're going to have to tell them. Now, in this case, I told him, the problem I thought there was in the thing. And now what I expected was for him to say, all right, well, I don't see the problem, or this is why that's like that, or this is why blah, 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 blah. Instead, he said this.
Okay, what do you charge for that?
He immediately went to the price. That is where I realized that bro is serious, bro doesn't play games, bro doesn't waste time. Price. First thing, the price.
I would charge.
And I was not prepared for it, by the way. So, I mean, I knew what I wanted to charge, but when he asked it to me like that, I kind of folded, I have to say. And you'll see now in the price that I asked.
$100 just for the research.
Let me go back for a second, yeah, because you didn't hear it properly.
Charge for that?
I would charge $500 just for the research. I'm doing all of that, and then a 3% of royalties.
So the idea in the beginning was $500 and 5%, but then when I realized how big of a company it was, I was like, oh shit, yeah, let me ask 3%. That's probably better. Silence.
Well, we already make a lot of money, so how would we gauge what difference you made?
I would set up the funnel and we would see the numbers. If it's more profitable, then we do it. If it's not more profitable, then we don't. And I'll give you actually your money back.
Here, I tried to give a guarantee on the $500, but bro doesn't care. He didn't even hear it probably because he never mentioned that later. But I was even gonna give him a guarantee, like if it doesn't perform better than yours, because I'm so sure I can make it perform better, I'm gonna give you your money back. But bro doesn't care about $500.
You would know exactly. So you would know what business came through the funnel. So you would know that what 3% of that total would be.
Exactly. And I would know the conversion rate if it's better than the one you have right now.
Okay. So that would be 500 plus 3%.
Yes.
But they would have to actually go through the funnel and sign up through.
Now, here's where you sometimes have to improvise. Now, I did not know. I've never really set up this. I know how to set up sales pages, I know how to set up funnel, etc. But you need to know these businesses already have a system, and you need to it's tough to then track conversions when you use your funnel? How do you make it that you send traffic to it? I did not know much about that yet. So now we're gonna jump on a call next week, and I'm gonna explain now what the plan is to track everything. But honestly, when I said yes, I know exactly how to track it, I did not know exactly how to track it. I knew I could figure it out, and that's what matters. Okay, so that's why you can't really stumble there. You need to say, yes, I know how to do it. Worst case, you then reach out and say, look, I don't know how to do it. But now, just say you know how to do it, right? He hasn't paid you yet. So just say you know how to do it. Now, I figured out how to do it. And you also, I'm sure, if someone says, hey, can you send out the emails for me? You've never done it? Say yes, watch a YouTube video, and now you know how to do it. That's what I mean.
Funnel. And you know how to track that?
Pretty sure.
You see,
Yes.
there I was a bit like, do I know how to track that? I don't have a clear idea, but I'm pretty sure I know I will know how to do that. And I mean, if you were to do the sales calls, you want to be more sure than I was there. Okay?
In other words, so a lot of people come to my website, and then they go without going through your funnel, and then they purchase the course.
Okay. Yeah.
So would it be everybody that goes to the website and sees that page?
No. It would be just one you do through ads.
Okay, and here's where I realized I said something stupid, because then later working on the funnel, I realized, no, I need to put that in their website, because they don't have any sort of cold traffic, and it would not be fair. It would not be fair to them converting warm traffic, so people who are already aware of it, and me with my sales page converting cold leads. Like, that's not a fair game. I can't compete on the conversion rates there. So in order to make it work, I need to set that up in their website. That is something that I realized in these days working on the funnel already. And I'm gonna tell bro next week when we're gonna jump on the call.
Interesting. How long would it take you to set that up?
A couple days.
Make sure to always sound fast, right? Speed is very important for these guys. If you say a month, they're gonna be like, all right, fuck off, right? 2 days. I said a couple days, I'm gonna get it done, even though it takes me more than 2 days.
Okay, I pay a lot of money to a marketing company, but they haven't done this, so I need to talk to them, and they may actually eat the cost of that and pay for it. I'm not sure, but either way, I'm interested in exploring this more. What can you send me?
I did not have anything to send them, an idea of how I wanted them funnel to be, and this is my fault. I did not do enough research before the call. Even though I had it set up for a couple days, I just underestimated the call maybe, okay? And I thought it was a normal call, but I did not know it was with a $50 million plus CEO. So
what can I send you? I can send you some examples. I can send you some drafts that I can do about how it would look like. I can't do it right now. I could do it by the next 24 hours.
So, but I said it, not now, next 24 hours. 24 hours is fair time.
Yeah, why don't you do that? Because, frankly, I'm a little upset with them for not thinking of this before. But if they don't do that, and this is your specialty, then I may just pay you to do it and then take the $500 out of what I pay them this month.
That would be great. And our goal here now is to do a crazy sales page, perform, and then take over the marketing agency. That is our goal here. Clear. That's what I said earlier. I said my goal here is not the $500. The royalties could be very good considering how much money they're making. But the goal here now is going to be taking over the company. Not the company, the marketing agency. So the way we do that, we need to perform on the sales page. Then we start doing some ads. Like I'm gonna do a VSL for him. Then I'm gonna do some ads, and bam, 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 bam. Before you know it, he's gonna fire the agency and pay me $10,000 a month to do everything. That is our goal here. Obviously, let's see how that works. But let's keep going.
Yeah, that would sound good to me.
Okay, what's your background?
Boom. Question, what's your background? I have no background. Self-taught, got out of high school 2 years ago, started working with clients, so I had to improvise. As the same thing as they were to ask you, what's your experience, right? You need to say something. That's a big objection that people have, and let's see how I handled it. I could have handled it better, yes, but I've been 100% honest, and that worked. Let me show you.
I'm actually finished high school 3 years ago, and I'm now working with different companies and agencies. I currently work for a company in Dubai. We're making about $3 million, and a year, not a month, not yet.
300K a month. I talked to you guys about that in the past videos, in one of the past videos.
And we sell e-commerce automation services. Then I have my own courses. So I'm mostly self-taught. I'm young, I have ideas, and I'm hungry. So that's why I reach out to you.
Okay, you see, this is what CEOs want to know. Like, this is what these entrepreneurs want to know. You're young, you have ideas, you're hungry. Like, this is if you even say, I don't have experience, I have a lot of knowledge, but not much experience, I'm self-taught, but I am young, I have ideas, and I'm hungry. This is what they care about. This is what they care about. So, see now how he replied.
Yeah, well, I like that. I respect that.
This is a $50 million a year, $100 million a year of a company CEO, right? And he says that. After I say I'm self-taught, got out of high school, he worked with that, he still says, cool, I like that, let's give you a shot, right? So don't have to worry really about what's your past experience if you can reply the way I replied.
And your name certainly looks Italian to me, but you sound Middle Eastern.
It is Italian. It is Italian.
So now we start talking about Italy, and that is very good to do with your clients, right? We get to a point where we start laughing because, he says he's been to Rome. I'm not going to get you through that part because it's not really important for the call. But look, it started with, hey, you were to call me, you're 8 minutes late, I have a call in another 22 minutes, to, yeah, I went to Rome last summer. I got fettuccinis at Alfredo. I really don't really like them, and we started laughing about it, right? That is how, And one more thing that I have to add on this is that people don't buy from who's the most competent. People buy from who they like the most. I'm not the most competent person on sales pages. He did not even ask me to show him some numbers. He did not ask me to do any of that. He simply started liking me as a person. He liked my honesty. He liked the fact that I was genuine. He liked the fact, again, I guess, that I was Italian. And since he liked me as a person, I was a likable person in the call, he wanted to do business with me. But I was clearly not the most competent person. I was clearly not someone with a track record of who knows, not that specific track record. I know what I'm doing, but I do not have that track record. So still, he decided to work with me. Why? Because I was a likable person. So what I'm telling you is, whatever you do, anytime you do business, anytime you have a client, anytime you get on a sales call, be a likable person. It's much more important than how competent you are. Now, the rest of the call is pretty simple. I'm not going to get you through that because we decided simply I'm going to send him an email yesterday. I sent him that email on the draft for the sales page, how it would look like, blah, blah, blah. And he's going to reply to me on Monday, which is today, later today. And we're going to try to jump on a Zoom this week where I'm going to show him the sales page. Now, in the next episode, I might even show you the sales page, the final result. This is a guy in the survival and security niche. So it's very interesting to write the sales page about that. And this is basically it. As I said, I'm not going to get you through the rest of the call because it's pretty simple. We just simply said, all right, send me that tomorrow, and boom, done. The big part of the call was the beginning. Now we already left. We already talked about Italy. Like, bro likes me. There's not that tension anymore. But guys, I'm telling you, this was, to me personally, one of the hardest calls I've ever had. First of all, starts with, it starts with, what's the price? And starting with what's the price at the beginning caught me really off guard, but I managed to do that. Then, second thing, nobody ever asked me about my experience. I have to be honest. I've made about 15 sales calls in my past. Nobody ever asked me about my past experience or formation or any of that, my background, right? Bro did. So, other objection that I overcame. Now, this week, we also got a referral. I'm going to post you here I jumped on another sales call, but this was a referral, and I got, a little project for $250. So we're not going to throw that away. We're going to take that. I can maybe put our little recording here on the screen, maybe the audio of us agreeing on the price, $120 per ad script. I'm gonna put it here now.
You tell me your prices.
Yeah, for the scripts is 120 a script. Easy.
Okay.
But yeah, this is basically everything that's happened this week. Now, this week that comes ahead, today's Monday, what am I gonna do this week to get to 10K a month? Now, this month, first of all, we should close it at about 5K. 4 to 5K from copywriting clients alone. Next month, we're obviously going for the 10. I think June can be the 10K month if we keep it up like this. Now, I ordered some leads on Fiverr, 50 leads. Let's see how the quality is this week. If it's good quality, then I might be able to land many more clients this week. Because as I said, I managed to land a big call with only 6 outreaches. Email outreaches, okay? So this is it. This is the update for the week. That was the call with a $50 to $100 million company CEO. I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope you learned something. This is definitely the content that I wish I had when I got into copywriting. So that's why I'm doing this content. If you still are not at 1K a month, this strategy might not be for you. What might be for you is the one below, the 1K highway, where I really guide you hand by hand from 0 to 1K a month in under 90 days. And if you put in the work and don't manage to do that, I'll give you all your money back, no questions asked. Just check it out down here in the description. If you want to join a Discord server of good copywriters, you find that also down here in the description. I would really appreciate that if you like this series, if you want me to keep going, if you're learning something, to like, share, subscribe, and most importantly, comment. You don't know how much commenting helps me with the algorithm. So even just commenting, hey, I like the video, I like this part, really, really helps me. But that's all. I appreciate you being here. I'll see you in the next episode of Road to $10,000 a month. Bye.